started from budgeting our activity at the start of the period, and with the period we will be getting actual results. And after getting actual results, we can compare it with the budgeted. After comparing it, there will be definitely some variances. Variances in the material prices, material used, labor prices, labor are used, machine are used, or other expenses we planned, they may differ. And the difference point, after getting the difference points, we need to investigate where we went wrong, where was the difference. Some of the differences will be justifiable and some of the differences will not be justifiable by the employees. So the differences and variances which were under discretion of certain managers, and these differences went wrong in the favor of company. They did not appear as they were planned. The benefit will not be for company. It will be a loss for company, and the reason will be the manager. Okay, because it was in his discretion or in her discretion to control that expenses or purchases or revenue loss, something like that. Okay, so there can be direct material variances, direct labor variances, overhead variance and sale variances. The first one, static and flexible budgeting. Variance analysis. For variance analysis, we cannot compare the actual budget with the actual results. We need to have a level, like we planned for activity of sale of 1,000 units, and our activity is now 1,500 units. We sold 1,500 units and our budget was for selling of 1,000 units. So the activity level is very much different, and expenses planned for that 1,000 units will be very much different from 1,500. So we need to compare like to like. There is a term like to like. So we will flex our budget with the standard cost and prices for actual activity level. Actual activity level, it is 1,500 units sold. So activity level, again, we need to define. The main activity level for business is sales. You can say production may be the activity level for production department, but sales will be the activity level of an organization if we see it in profitability terms. So first step starts from static and flexible budgeting. After that we can get all the comparison and the variances we can find. Okay. For budgeting we will be using a standard cost. Standard cost is like a parameter set by a benchmark set by the company, that this will be the sales price, this will be the expenses for certain department, and these standards can be taken from the previous records, from the industry standards, like our competitors are selling on this rate. So we will take the same selling price for us. Okay, and if we want to give discount like 5%, 10% on our customer price, so that will be our price. Okay? Same way we will be setting our targets for expenses. It can be based on the previous records or market from the industry, from our competitors, or given by our consultant that this is a good expense for certain type of activity. This will and this will be the tolerance level. Okay, so anything we can use for setting a standard, but after setting a standard, when a budget is complete and budget is conveyed to all of you, like you are a team of organization, now everyone must be aware of the budget targets. You will be working on budgets, like sale target, marketing targets, revenue targets, everything will be budgeted. Okay, and it will be based on standard costs are predetermined attainable unit cost. Standard costs are usually established for direct material, direct labor, manufacturing overhead, non-manufacturing, selling and administrative cost. Okay, the standard costs are compared to actual results and the differences are calculated. These differences are called as variances. A favorable variance occurs when expenditure as planned were high and actually these were less. So it will be a favorable variance. And if sales we budgeted less and actually we sold for more value, so there will be a favorable variance, and unfavorable will be reverse situation. This is a static budget, simple profit and loss account, but it is based on variable costing approach. Marginal costing approach, absorption costing approach is not used for variance analysis. Clear? Then, after making first budget, we will be recording our actual activity. And with the passage of time, like after 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, according to our needs, if things are changing very rapidly and we are referring again to the budgets and we have a policy to revise our budgets, with the passage of time, we will be doing variance analysis on continuous basis. But usually it will be after 1 year or 6 months. Okay. These can be the variances: direct labor rate variance, direct labor efficiency rate variance, direct labor mix variance. Mix variance will come in material and in labor when we are making more than one product. And in direct labor, when we are there are different layer of hierarchy in business organization. Like there will be one foreman, 3 supervisors, 15 workers. So there will be a mix of direct labor. Clear? So if there is one layer of labor and only one type of product is prepared with one type of product, there will be no mix variance. This is actual result. This is flexible budget. Okay, and this is static budget. You have seen that how this is the difference from static to flexible budget. How it comes, we will go back and see. This is a flexible budget. The activity level is actual, but the price is standard. Okay, this is standard price. Is written here. All the prices and costs will be standard, but the activity level will be actual while flexing. Okay, 1078 was not as we planned. It is actual, but 50 was the 54 per ton is the budgeted or standard cost. You can say it was budgeted or standard cost. 932 labor hours are actual, but this 17.20 per hour is the standard labor cost. 195 machine hours is actual, but 48 per hour is standard cost. These all are actual, activity levels are actual, but cost and prices are standard. Clear? Fixed manufacturing overhead, fixed expenses never change. Okay? So in flexing, we will not be flexing our fixed cost. Only we will be flexing our variable activity, and same standard cost and prices will be used. Clear? Have 3 figures with us: actual, flex and static. Now we will compare stepwise. Compare this with this one and this with this one. Okay? Finally you summarize and a final variance will be available with you. We will start from direct material. direct material variances, actual results, flexible, and this was the arrangement there in the chart. You see quantities are actual here. In flex budget and in actual budget, quantities will be actual, but in actual price will be actual, but in flex budget price was standard. So there will be a difference, quantities are actual, but prices are, so there will be a difference of prices we will be getting. Okay, I planned for purchases at this price, but we purchased on this price. So there will be a purchase price variance. Clear? And then their quantities are different, but the prices are standard. So prices are same. So prices are not the point of concern. Point of concern is I plan to use this much material, but this much material is used. So material usage variance will be there. Okay? So if you go like this one, no need to memorize formulas. Be logical, and these are the two basic raw material variances. Price variance and the usage variance. Clear? Same will be like for overheads, direct labor, and it will be finished. Same we will expand to mixed variances, but the criteria will be like same.